Storm Wrestling Academy? Team 3D Academy? Performance Center? Oh, come on! If you want the best technique, you go to the Bella Wrestling Institute! Learn everything from reversals, double teams, walking, aerial maneuvers, and all new special striking training. The Bella Wrestling Institute. Sign up now. First training session is free.
Assistant coach Alicia Arion and Eva Marie. This is episode 260 of the Team Hill Podcast. Mother Flowers, what is up? Thank you all for listening to the show. It is Thursday, September 27th. September's almost ending, Mother Flowers. We're entering Halloween season. It's getting chilly over here. Thank you all for listening. It's available on iTunes, Stitcher, PODBEAN, YouTube.com, and as well over at Spotify. You get to download and listen to the show on the go. As always, though, I am that Mother Flower. It's me. It's Steve. And I'm here joined by two awesome Mother Flowers here. Big Mike, how you been, Mother Flower?
I've been doing all right. Chilling, eating some bunions. You know,
Bunions, I like that. Bunions, all right. Like, you still munching on? Okay, you still munching on, my man. All right.
Just to prove it that I was doing it.
All right, there you go. And we're joined here by, all the way from Bridgeport, Connecticut, the mean streets of Bridgeport, Connecticut. They call him the Queen Slayer. That's KWEEN Slayer. My boy Walter, Legit Wrestling. Walter, how the fuck you been, bruh?
Oh man, I haven't heard that nickname in a
Word,
while.
I just realized it now.
But yeah, I've been all right, recovering from a cold. I am feeling better, luckily. The weather is just bipolar as fuck this week, but you know, I'm doing well.
That's good to know, bro. You're doing well. You're enjoying yourself now. Working hard. You heard your team won finally. God damn, the Giants finally won the game.
Oh yeah, it was definitely exciting. You know, I'm tired. You don't like to see a team lose every now and all. You know, I get used to that with the Knicks, so you can't. Don't want to do that with the Giants.
We started on that, but my week has been very, very crazy. I went to the dentist on Monday. I'm finally cleared. I don't have to go back to the dentist for a long time. I'm actually gonna try to get my wisdom tooth removed sometime in October. Try to get that done. I have to schedule the appointment and all of that. Work has been fucking hectic. I'm gonna tell you that right now from both jobs. Again, this week I did not do a SmackDown Live review. I apologize. I did not do an NXT review. I apologize. I did not even get to watch the Mae Classic. Again, I apologize. It happens. And I'll try to watch Impact Wrestling probably tomorrow morning. Try to get a review up for you guys in the afternoon tomorrow. But normally the show, as you guys know, we record live for you guys to listen to and watch on the go live, if you will. But this week, because things are going on and I'm going out tomorrow, I decided today to do the show recorded for this week only. We back live next week. Forget to listen, forget to have fun with us and call in and all that fun stuff. But you know, it's funny. This is a crazy that happened to me on Tuesday. I think I told you guys about. I think you guys probably saw it on Instagram. So I'm at the park, right? I'm walking, right? And as I'm walking, again, I'm minding my business. Again, just minding my fucking business. I'm walking. And some soy boy warrior comes up to me, right? He comes up to me. Again, this guy looks like he's a grown man, okay? With tattoos all over the arm. Apparently the trend now, and I realized this, is to get your whole, like, wrist covered up with black. That's a tattoo. I've noticed that. That's the new trend now from people. I don't know why, but it is. And he comes up to me. He approaches me. He's like, "Hey, man, do you play Pokemon Go?" I'm like, "No, I do not, bro." And I told him, "Listen, straight up, bro. Listen, I'm a 28-year-old man with 2 jobs with bills to pay. The last thing on my mind right now is trying to walk around with my smartphone, trying to search for Pikachu and Charmander. I'm sorry, bruh. Nah." It's hilarious. It's hilarious though. Like, you think about it. Like, and again, listen. I grew up on Pokemon. Let me just say that right now. I grew up on it. I loved Pokemon when I was a child. I was a big fan of the Johto. Remember the Johto League from back in the day, guys?
Yes.
I was a fan of the Johto. I was a big fan of the Johto League, right? Just to say that right now. But I'm a grown man now. I'm a grown man. It's like, like if it was Yu-Gi-Oh, it'd be a whole nother story. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh, I still fucks with. But the fact that this guy came up to me on a Tuesday afternoon as I'm walking in the park, "Hey man, you play Pokemon Go?" I'm like, "Nah, bruh, no. Go get laid,
No.
flower. Go get laid." Or you know
I
what?
also probably I still play the Pokemon like the DS games, or there's a new one coming out on the Switch, but I think Pokemon Go, man, that's not even. I don't even think real Pokemon gamers like that game. Like it's
They're
just
going
a
to
gimmick.
now. They're going to now. It's going to be compatible with one of the Pokemon games for the Switch.
That's crazy. So yeah, I guess they're really pushing this Pokemon Go. So I do see it. They are updating it and everything, but I mean the trend is dead. Like I remember, like just it used to attract so many casuals 2 years ago,
Yeah,
and it's like
I played it for a good 2 months.
yeah, and it's like who cares now? I don't have time to do this. Like back then, I had a lot of free time, so it's like nope, no more.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Okay? I'm gonna be totally honest. When I was a kid, I used to have all the Game Boy games. Right? Like, Game Boy I had the color, so I had the blue version, the yellow version, the red version, right? The gold version, all that stuff, right? So as I got older, I got into Yu-Gi-Oh, and don't get me wrong, I did have the game. I did download it on my phone when it came out, but I didn't really play it because honestly, it just wasn't for me. The idea of walking around random places. I think we also heard news reports like over the when the trend came out that, oh my god, people got run over by a car for again searching a Pokemon in a random place, whatever. People intruding
Someone got shot. I think.
people intruding like private properties just to find a fucking Pokemon. Like, no, bro, I'm sorry, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'm sorry. If that's what you're into, but like, come on, I pray for you. I really, really do. But other than that, that was basically it. That was my big highlight of the week, if you will. But again, just work and work and work, and apparently Brie Bella motherflowers. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I hear that. Okay, so let's get into this right away. Again, there's so much stuff to get into this week in wrestling. There's actually, again, this weekend as alone is heavy. There's like 2 big shows coming up this weekend in pro wrestling. Tomorrow's Ring of Honor, Death Before Dishonor this Friday, and I think Sunday it's New Japan's on Access TV. They're back in the States, I believe. So again, there's so much stuff to get into this week as well. I could be wrong on that, but let me find that as well. But let's talk about the Brie Bella situation from Monday Night Raw. I did watch Raw. I did see this spot. Granted, listen, I came back home from work late, and I got to finish watching the rest of Raw, right? And the whole thing. I did see the big. It was a 6-person tag. It was Natalya versus the Bella Twins versus the Riot Squad, right? And let's be real about it. I feel like it's become like the most generic match we've seen as of late.
They always have generic tag matches on Raw. That's been going on for months now, maybe years.
Yeah, and they also gave away the Super Showdown match before Super Showdown minus 1 person.
Yeah,
Basically,
basically that's so dumb.
Basically, they did. They basically did that as well, right? But the point of the matter is, right, the big thing that people were talking about was Brie Bella. And not because of her technical wrestling abilities, not because, oh my god, keep this in mind, she's like free agent Brie Bella, right? You think about it, right? But as you guys know, she's doing the moves from Daniel Bryan. She's doing the Daniel Bryan moves, right? And one of the things that she does is the yes kicks, right? The yes kicks. And normally when she does the yes kick, she hits the move and she'll just hit it. And that was basically it. She hits the move. She kicks you in the chest, whatever. People chant, yes, 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 like Daniel Bryan. You guys hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I feel like the Skype call just froze for a bit, but it did not. So we're good. So that's normally the routine with the kicks. But for some reason, this past Monday on Raw, she ends up kicking Liv Morgan in the face twice with the kicks. And Liv Morgan just falls. Like she just collapses, if you will, like a stack of pancakes on the canvas.
Yeah.
And everyone went in an uproar after this shit happened. Like, oh my God, how dare you, Brie Bella? How dare you, you monster, you animal. How she's the most insecure woman in wrestling. She's unsafe. She doesn't belong in the business. She needs to retire. And listen, I get it.
Jesus
Yes.
Christ, these people do not watch football.
People say, "Oh my gosh, she's unsafe. She's not safe in the ring." But at the same time, it's like, listen, I'm gonna say this right now. I'll be real about it. When I did watch it, yes, I will agree. It was what it was. Absolutely, and I get it. People are giving Brie Bella a lot of slack, a lot of like, how dare you do this? You should need to retire. You're dangerous in the ring. Keep this in mind. There's far more worse people that are dangerous in the ring. Let me just say that right now.
Oh yeah, it's just that they haven't done anything crazy enough, or they're biased. It's a mix. It's like this whole thing was like, I don't want to say it's an overreaction, but some of the reactions I've seen, it's like, damn, like, damn, you definitely don't watch anything else. Like, you don't watch sports. Literally, people are getting killed. Not killed, but there's concussions everywhere. In football, basketball, it's like, well, not basketball really, but football. Mostly football, because, they got a CTE scandal. And I don't see anyone like, oh, well, they do say, yeah, get this guy off the field and stuff like that. But it's never like what I saw with Brie Bella. Like, yeah, what she did was fucking bad. Like, come on. 2 fucking kicks in the face. that's a little, like, you've been wrestling for so long. Yeah, you're not the greatest, but damn it, man, you gotta be better than that, But still, it's like the injury. Yeah, it could have been worse, but let's not act like, oh, she has to completely stop wrestling now. Mistakes happen.
And I agree with you on that. Yeah, mistakes happen. And again, with Brie Bella over the years, there's been a lot of mistakes that she's done. Where again,
yes, again,
I'll give you an example.
You literally showed me a video montage of that.
Yeah, exactly. I just showed you it's a video on YouTube by Heelbook, right? It's called, and again, it's a leaked like Brie Wrestling. It's a Bella Wrestling Institute. It's like a parody, right? So it's a little parody video. In the video, it showed Brie Bella botching mostly a lot of stuff that she did over the years, right? And one of them again has been the suicide dive off like through the middle rope that she's done recently, right? And I get it, hey, she's been wrestling for years, right? Because now she's a mom, and I understand all that, but still, I feel like it is an example that age gets to you. It does, especially when you have not been doing it for a long time. I get it too. Hey, at the same time, mistakes are gonna happen. Mistakes will happen. These things will happen. It's not the first time, nor will it be the last time that's going to happen. You know what I mean? But at the same time, to say that the belt needs to retire, this and that, again, it's an opinion. I get that. But if we're going to give Brie Bella shit for what she did, then, and again, it's not me defending Brie Bella. I'm not. You know what I mean? But if we're going to criticize Brie Bella here, we need to criticize, Sasha Banks. We need to criticize Asuka. We need to criticize Seth Rollins. You need to criticize
Sasha Paige's injury, the neck injury, right? Wasn't it? Exactly. I'm not saying Sasha did it, but she kind of, that was the last time Paige really hurt her neck because Sasha did a spot, right, where it affected her neck.
I'm gonna cut you guys off right here, but here's the thing about it.
Okay.
A lot of the wrestlers that messed up in the ring, it hasn't been on a week to week to week to week basis.
And I get
Ever
that.
since Brie's been back, she's messed up every single time, like legit either hurting herself or hurting others. And it was in a row. It wasn't, maybe a couple of weeks or a month or maybe 5 months in between. It was Monday, then she messed up on Tuesday, then the next Monday she messed up, then the next Tuesday she messed up, and then she ultimately messed up Monday. And yeah, it can be caused by rust. She is rusty. I don't know if she went to the performance center before she came back. I doubt that. But you can't be that careless to the point where you're doing the kicks that you've been doing since WrestleMania 33 when she left, and doing it now, and she's kicking somebody's head into the 45th row. It doesn't make sense. And calling for a job or anything like that, that's just that's just people being overly mad. I even got like that on my review, but you gotta look at it like, yeah, Seth Rollins messed up Cena's nose, but he got too close, and he's never did that before. So it was like, oh, okay, I got a little too close. He messed up. He did 3 things in 1 year. He did Cena, Sting, and he did one more. What else did he do? I can't add himself, but because that's what else did he do?
I get what you mean. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it was a weak thing, and
yeah, and I get that, but at the same time, like, yo, it happens. Injuries happen. I get it. Yeah, week to week it's uncalled for. There's, you know what I mean. But at the same time, it's just one of those things where, again, you know, the last thing you want to hear is it happening. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, you know, Brie Bella finally paid the price. Like, yo, Liv Morgan had a concussion.
yeah, they announced that today. Yeah, she got a concussion.
It's crazy. Liv Morgan hasn't been. She's gone ghost on social media. She's gone ghost. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, yo, I get it. Yes, week to week, it's, you know, she needs to watch out what she's doing. But at the same time, to say that, oh, she needs to retire, you know, she's a disgrace to the business, that's kind of like, you know what I mean? That being said, it's crazy after, you know, it's funny. So then, not funny like that, but what's crazy was that literally Monday on Raw, after Raw went off the air, apparently WWE posted an article on their website regarding the whole Brie Bella situation with Liv Morgan. And in the article, they posted a tweet that the Bella twins, apparently, I guess it was Brie that wrote this, and this is the tweet that she wrote here. Okay? End quote. Every match on #Raw is an opportunity for us to entertain our fans. Our intentions as WWE superstars is to win the match, never injure our opponents. Thinking about Liv Morgan tonight with the heart emoji B.
And that reaction pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah,
people
went berserk when this shit came out, bruh. I've never seen a bunch of wrestling fans so pissed off over a simple tweet. A simple tweet.
Because you know why? It makes her seem like she's untouchable. You know, just a little PR, you know, overly PR, a response to what happened, and make it light of the situation. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't seem genuine. You know, you hear what Rollins did to Sting. He was in the ambulance going to with Sting, you know, pleading and all that type of stuff. You hear that stuff, and you're like, okay, he's genuinely sorry. But this doesn't sound like I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. You know, and again, you can make the argument, oh, it's a PR move from them. Maybe they are genuine about this apology. But again, I'm just going through people's tweets here, and people are just going like, oh my God. It's insane. Like, I guess I saw this one tweet. And again, to each their own. End of the day, you have a right to an opinion. Let's see here. All your reality TV fans can back you. All you want wrestling fans know Brie is Danger's worker. The younger talent have spent hours upon hours to work week after week to be safe. Then you guys come back. What's happened since? My goodness. What some guy wrote on Twitter. I'm going through tweets, by the way. I'm going through the tweets people wrote here. And I'm just going through them here. And let's see here. Because, again, there's people that are, again, defending Brie Bella. Some people that are like, going after. This is what a tweet that I just found here. In quote, "You are absolute garbage in the ring. You have no business wrestling anymore. You suck, and all you do is botch, botch, botch. You are going to end up hurting someone real bad, or yourself. Just go away. #Raw." I love the fact that people. Okay, I love the fact when people when they go off on Brie Bella on Twitter, they gotta write the #Raw. Like they have to be for some reason a #activist all of a sudden. I just like that. I just do. But again, to each their own. I get it. Yes, week after week. She needs to be careful, and I agree with that. I think honestly, she needs to go to the performance center and just work some shit out and understand that what you did in 2011, 2012, 2014 is not going to work in 2018. It's just not. She's been rusty as all hell. I'll even say this. I'll even say that Nikki Bella is a better worker than Brie at this point.
Yep.
Can we make that? Can we say that, Walter? Mike, can we say that?
Yeah, because she's pretty much got the standard, power style. It's no complication into it. It's just a regular clothesline, body slam, whatever. She want to be like her husband, and that's just not gonna work. It don't work like that.
Are they even still together? By the way, are they still together?
No, I don't know
John?
about that.
No. I was talking about Brie and Daniel.
Oh, I'm talking about Nikki and John.
Well, who knows?
But Brie, she never had like a wrestling style. So
No,
it's
she
like
didn't. She took
it's
her
like
husband's.
it's like what does she really do besides being a Bella twin? And yeah, I guess that cater towards the fans or I don't know. Clearly, WWE thinks the Bella twins are valuable, and that's why they're wrestling. Brie can wrestle where the fuck she wants, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a mess. I think that's just too much for Brie. She just came back. Why is she doing 2 different programs? It just doesn't make sense. She's not even,
Well, you gotta understand again. With Evolution coming up, they want to bring the big names, and let's be real about it. And again, from what I'm hearing, tickets for Evolution, they're not really selling. And let's be real about it.
Oh wow!
And let's be real about it. I think at this point in the juncture, even if you're a diehard women's wrestling fan, you gotta even realize that you're not giving a shit about the show. You're not. You're not caring about the show at all. There's been zero build. From what I found out, a match that they added was it's Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's title.
Yeah,
Good.
that's the fifth. Yeah, that's the fifth thing that we kind of knew what was going to happen. So still doesn't get me excited for it.
I'll be real about it. I'm not sure if Chase is watching with his friend, but the plan is to do a reaction show to that. It's gonna be fun. I'll do that just
Evolution.
to roast the hell out of that show.
That show, you gotta be drinking like a lot of whatever liquor you have.
I'm
You're
sorry.
Gonna watch that show.
I'm gonna say it right now, and again, it's not us insulting women's wrestling. It's not. But I feel sorry for you if you're buying a ticket to that show. That's all I'm gonna
even
say.
some women are.
The woman probably gonna. Whoever bought a ticket to that show, I bet they will enjoy it. I think we won't though. Like anyone, like even the females watching the show on the network, it's just you pretty much shove this down our throats since day one, and then you kind of stop. And I don't know how it's going now because I haven't been watching Raw or SmackDown that much, but I know the match. I hear whenever there's a big match on the show, and those matches are not that appealing to me. They're just not.
I know they're not.
Not for it's gonna be a 4-hour show, I'm assuming, right? That's even worse.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so. But we'll see. But again, honestly, it should. teach their own. If you like the show, go ahead and watch and support Evolution. If you're not, then what is what it is.
No, but this show is like hypocritical in a way because they're gonna have a Saudi Arabia show anyway the next month.
The week after, not even a month, the week after.
Exactly, the week after. So
they're going to the Arab money, yo, the Arab money.
That's the show they really care about. It's not being a sexist or anything. That's literally the show they're gonna care about. They have a deal with Saudi Arabia. I don't know, man. I don't know how Vince keeps stealing money from around the world, but he's doing it. And Evolution is just like, here, we're going to give you something you all wanted. We'll probably lose money doing this show, but who cares? Because we're going to get that money back from Saudi Arabia. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. But you know, at the same time, though, again, it sucks what happened with Liv Morgan. Hope she makes a speedy recovery. So you're supposed to be in the 6-person tag Evolution with her and Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan versus Ronda Rousey and my bad, not Evolution, but Super Showdown, which is next Saturday, by the way. I think
next Saturday. Oh, I'd sit that out if I was her.
It's 4 a.m, by the way, live. If you live on the East
Coast.
I'm
not watching that shit live. But
Good luck.
I'm not. I said I'm not. I'm pretty sure Taker and Triple H is the main event. I'll be up by then. Hopefully, that's the main event.
Hopefully, but we'll see. But that's pretty much with that. Again, hopefully Liv makes a speedy recovery. She has a concussion, and yeah, to each their own. I think honestly, though, if you're Brie Bella, just wrestle like a diva. Embrace it at this point in the juncture.
Or just wrestle safe.
No,
don't take high risk maneuvers. You don't.
Yeah.
Like, I understand now the days you need to get your spots, and you want to impress people that you're more than just eye candy. But no, you're not up and comer anymore.
Yeah.
You're who you are. And it's not a bad thing.
Let's move on. Let's move on real quick for Monday Night Raw. We're still on Raw, obviously, but on Raw this past Monday, they did the whole tease of Dean Ambrose turning heel. They're planting the seeds of the heel turn already. As you all remember, beginning of the show, you had the Dogs of War. That's what they're calling it, the Dogs of War. With Braun Strowman.
That's terrible.
Mike, that's the name. Mike, that's the name, by the way. Is that even the name?
Yeah, Dogs of War. That's what Michael Cole's calling them.
So Ziggler told Ambrose that, hey, we were on SmackDown. You were WWE champion, and now you're nothing, and what have you. And again, just planting the seeds. And throughout the whole show, you had literally them feeding into Ambrose's ear. And the main event, by the way, was, again, a 6-person tag. It was the Shield versus Baron Corbin and the AOP. Which I thought, honestly, the fact that we had the moment in the match, you see, I think it was Akam or Razor. I can't even tell them apart still. And again, one of them is growing their hair out, right? It's them. It's one of them with Roman Reigns in the ring, about to go at it. I'm like, yo, man, WWE really missed the ball with it. They really did. I'm sorry. They had an opportunity to turn Roman heel and put him with the AOP. I'm sorry. I'm still calling them I'm still gonna call them the authors of pain, because to me that's what they still are. But you get the idea.
They don't call them that.
They're now being called AOP.
Yeah, they don't even use the final chapter finisher. They use the Collider because they're not authors anymore. They don't write books anymore.
But you get the idea, though, right? Am I the only one who felt like, yo, they missed an opportunity with Roman Reigns and AOP being the new Shield?
They probably could have done that, but they care too much about the nostalgia and all that. So you know how they are.
And then somewhere in the show, you had Rollins trying to feed into Drew's ear. That Ziggler's using him, what have you. And I got the match for what it was. It was a solid match. My only critique was, to me, Dean should have been the one to get the pinfall win in that match, not Roman.
Gotta keep Roman strong, though.
Yeah, you gotta keep him strong, though, bro. Hey, man, he got to face Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar in front of the Royal Prince of Kings and King of Saudi Arabia. So, I mean, hey, man, gotta make him strong. But the point of the matter is, though, they're planting the seeds for this deal, for the Dean Ambrose heel turn, bro.
Yeah, they are, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah, but they're gonna, they are though, man. And honestly, if they do, they gotta go the Brian Pillman route. They need to really
They
go the Brian.
should, but I don't think so.
They need to really go that route where he's a loose cannon, just random shit any random time, and he fused with Roman Reigns. I do not, and again, I'm pretty sure Rollins and Ambrose can have a very good match, all the hell you want, but at this point, I would much rather see Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose in the program for the Universal title. Hell, it could be at the Royal Rumble. Why the hell not? What do you guys think about that? Chat me up here, boys. Chat me up.
So you think Ambrose will turn heel in a month or a few months?
In a few months.
I think he'll probably turn heel around Royal Rumble.
You can do that.
Yeah, like right before Mania, I think.
You think that? Oh, that's too long.
No, I'm saying like probably after the Rumble, but like whatever pay-per-view they had before Mania was the Fastlane, like around there.
It's an Elimination Chamber. They don't do Fastlane no more.
Or whatever that is. He'll probably turn heel after that pay-per-view or at that pay-per-view. Who knows?
That's too far though, because we're in September, and then we gotta wait.
You know them; they wait till the last minute for everything. So
that's how they get ruined easily. You just can't hide anything.
Exactly, and they do that, or they'll turn heel at Mania. Imagine just like Shinsuke. They'll do some stupid shit like that. So I don't know. I mean, at this point, yeah, why not? Why not have him turn heel? He's pretty boring as a face still. So you gotta do something, man. I mean, I hate that they bring the Shield back when they really didn't need to. Like, that should have been a Shield return would have been so nice if it was at the right time. And the first time they came back didn't feel right. And then when they did it again, once Ambrose, healed up, it's like it's kind of like forced.
Nah, bro. You wanna know what really bored the fuck out of me, yo? Fucking Chad Gable versus Victor, yo. I'm Connor of the Ascension. And they lose.
That BS.
And they lose, and you see Bobby Roode just mad. His expression just said it all. Like, bruh, they wasted this man's opportunities. They wasted it. Like, yo, bruh, man, for real, he's doomed, yo. He's doomed.
Of course, not everyone can, get pushed to the moon. It's like, it's sad if you're not really one of their guys, you're kind of stuck.
I feel bad for too.
AJ Styles,
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, AJ Styles is one of their guys.
I feel bad for Lashley. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, Lashley's definitely not one of their guys.
My man, my man, the big man. I tell you what, man. He's amazing. I tell you, man. I'm a 23-year-old piece of gold, man. He's amazing. The big man, I tell you what, man. Kevin Owens and Elias, man. The big man, Bobby Lashley, man. The heavyweight. What did he say? The heavyweight that's come back to what?
To dominate.
To dominate. That's right. He's my man, yo.
He sounds just like him, man.
He sounds like a kid, yo. Holy. And listen.
He sounds like a dork.
Well, he looks like a kid.
No. Listen. You guys already know my stance on Leo Rush. You already know my stance on the guy.
He is a kid, pretty much. He's like my age.
Bruh. He looks like that kid in high school. Like, yo, that looked like he thought he was the shit, but in reality he wasn't. That's what he literally looks like, in my opinion, yo. That's Leo Rush for you. But at the same time, though, I think who's going to benefit from that is probably Leo Rush. It's not going to be Lashley, though. To my opinion.
Yeah, because he's actually on the main roster. That's why he's benefiting.
No. But it's like who's gonna get, like, what I'm referring to, who's going to be more over? It's going to be Leo Rush, not Lashley. I'm sorry.
Well, he's the mouthpiece, I guess. Lashley, works better when he has a manager, I guess. But we'll see how that goes. Just sucks, They really don't know what to do with that guy, Lashley.
Speaking of, yeah. And speaking of Monday Night Raw again was such a dud. And I said it in my review. It doesn't matter. Like, yo, different city, different Monday, same shit Raw. Doesn't fucking matter, okay? And they're in Denver, by the way. And this Raw, apparently, the rating for this week's episode of Monday Night Raw collided up against the new fall season that came out worse for wear. Monday's episode brought in a 0.82 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic and 2.35 million viewers, down 9% and 12% from last week's 0.9 demo rating and 2.672 million viewers. The demo rating was the worst since the May 28 episode brought in a 0.77, while the audience was the lowest in recent history.
That's embarrassing. I heard, right? It was literally the lowest.
Bro, these motherfuckers couldn't even get a 1 point. Like, bro, 8 p.m. 0.84, 9 p.m. 0.80, 10 p.m. 0.82. You know the sad part is, bro? It's going to continue to happen. It's going to continue to happen.
There's no more excuses either. You just can't. Like,
and you can't blame it on September being the lowest month of the year. Nah, bro, I'm sorry.
No, because the previous years were not that low. They were definitely not that low.
You can't blame it on
it's
the
just
NFL.
Getting lower and lower every year.
What's next? Oh, we're gonna blame it on the fucking postseason of the MLB? Like, come on, nah, bruh.
Oh, ain't nobody watching baseball like that other than me and some other idiots.
Dude, they'll blame it on everything, man. They blamed it on hockey playoffs when that was going on. Can you believe that?
Yeah, but the hockey playoffs is good though.
It's good, but it doesn't draw as many ratings as expected. I've seen those ratings; they're not that great. So I don't know why.
Yeah, because their ratings is just the hardcore fans watching hockey.
Exactly, and so you can't really blame them for not because Raw sucked. I could understand maybe NBA. Even NFL, like, come on, you've been competing with them every fucking year. You can't blame Monday Night Football for any poor ratings. It's like
the first Monday Night Football sucked, and I get the right to say that because it was my team.
Quick question:
you can't blame it.
I just want to know one thing, and again, I don't follow baseball like that. Are the Yankees going to the playoffs, Walter?
Yep.
Who?
Are the Yankees going to the playoffs?
The Yankees?
Yeah.
No, I think he said the A's.
The A's or the Yankees?
The Yankees. The Yankees. Are they in the playoffs?
The Yankees, yes.
Yeah.
They clinched a long time ago, guys.
Oh, good. Over. There's hope. We gonna take it this year.
There's not hope. They're playing pretty much a 1-game sudden death playoff.
Yeah,
if you consider
wild card again, like in 2015.
I have hope, bro. I have hope, man.
They usually have good luck with the wild card, but still, it's still dangerous. You can lose and everything's gone.
Don't sleep on.
Okay, let's move on here. Okay, so apparently, moving on from Monday Night Raw, some little interesting news that I'm looking forward to seeing. Apparently, the Hardy family, they're filming a Halloween special. Apparently, it looks like a filming on the Hardy family Halloween special has started earlier than that apparently it was told. This is per posting sheet. Woken Matt shared a photo of his crew today gathering at the compound. So it's literally in this photo, you see Woken Matt, you see King Maxwell, you see Matt's other child, Rebby Hardy, brother Nero, Senior Benjamin, and Vanguard 1, and along with Squads. If you guys remember who the fuck he was. But apparently, I guess I said before, Hardy tweeted a photo of his platoon, consisting of Senior Benjamin, Vanguard 1, Jeff Hardy, Rebby Hardy, his son, and again, Scribe, who he used in the Hardy family videos on Impact Wrestling. So I think this is great. Apparently, also the compound producer were Jeremy Boresh and James Long, who produced all things related to the Broken Universe, along Matt and Impact Wrestling. And again, I look forward to seeing this, bro. The Halloween special should be fun.
That's it. It's on the network or where?
Yeah, it's on the network. It's on the network. From what I'm hearing, they're probably going to do just a series of shows with the Broken family.
Yeah, that's probably going to last one season like the Foley did.
Probably so. But you know what, though? I look forward to seeing it, And hopefully they have the Hardy have Woken Matt go all out with the shit. Go all out. That's my only hope. That's my only fucking hope with that. Moving along here. SmackDown Live again. I didn't watch it fully. I did see some things here and there. Apparently, from what I'm hearing, is that Aiden knows something that happened in Milwaukee. My question is, what do you think happened in Milwaukee? What do you think happened?
I don't know.
Exactly.
What
It was
happened to
probably
Milwaukee?
something strange.
Something strange happened in Milwaukee apparently with Lana. So Walter, in case you don't know, so Rusev Day is no more. Aiden English turned on Rusev.
Oh, I knew that.
Oh, you didn't know. So that's what happened. And now, from what it looks like, they're feuding, and now the idea is that Aiden has this thing that he's like ready to expose about Lana, something that happened in Milwaukee, but they don't. But I guess we'll see how that goes down. But you just know you just gotta know in the back. You just gotta know in the back of your hand, in the back of your mind, though, that once this thing ends, Aiden, where does he go from there?
Back to being a jobber. What else? Come on.
Yeah. Some people think
Not a hard question.
Some people think this whole Milwaukee thing is just, he just might be lying just to get oohs and ahs.
Let's see.
Which might be funny.
Also, other than that, we had Randy Orton attacking Ty Dillinger. Because apparently Randy Orton cannot stand the 10 count. Keep this in mind. People haven't been chanting 10 in a long time.
Exactly.
Yeah, not been chanting 10.
WWE killed that long before Randy Orton got to him.
Yeah, exactly. WWE killed that a long time ago. Don't get me wrong. Let's assume again, we don't even know if it's a program or not, if they're going to feud. But let's assume that they do. Who wins from this is Ty Dillinger. Because number one, you're back on TV. Number two, you're working with a former world champion. And number three, you're going to get the rub off Randy Orton.
What, for one match? It's probably not even going to be a pay-per-view match.
Probably will. Maybe on the kickoff show.
You think? The kickoff show? Or
I'm
even
gonna
the kickoff show?
Why not, bro? Why not kickoff show?
Because Randy Orton, he think he wants to work the kickoff show.
Probably so.
Actually, he probably does. Because after he's done, he could just leave.
Right. But I'm gonna tell you this though. He had an interview after that happened, and the interviewer said, "Ty Dillinger, your next victim," and he said no. He said no, he's not my next victim. I just hate it. I just hate him in that 10 shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So they're gonna have a match next week, and then he's gonna attack someone else.
Okay, fair
literally
enough. Okay, can we talk about how awesome True TV was on Tuesday?
I thought it went long, but I could appreciate it.
I thought it was funny. It was funny. It was awesome, and I hope that WWE really makes a True TV shirt on WWE. I hope they do. What they show the R-Truth can have a show. Granted, even though it's not gonna happen, I hope they do. I hope Vince realizes, like, wow, pal, look at what you have here, pal. He's getting a show on the network, pal. Again, what are you looking at?
The real question is, what do you think about Carmella's hair?
I like it.
Me too.
I think it brings out more of an appeal than blonde did. I can understand there's those that prefer the blonde hair, which is fine. It is what it is. But me personally, I prefer the brunette.
Yeah.
Well,
I wonder if
you,
she
bro.
put like a reddish tint in there though, because it kind of looked red too.
That's who. What do you think, bro? Like, I guess Walter step out for a bit, but again, you gotta get the idea, though. I mean, I prefer the brunette. That's just my honest opinion. But yeah, so we'll see. Walter, there you are. Walter, what do you think about Carmella's new hairstyle, bro?
No, I saw it. Yeah, I mean that seems more like a natural look for her. She's not, the blonde was nice. It was like I got used to the blonde, but let's be honest. Like she's obviously she's not a natural blonde. So that hair color, it's pretty good. It looks good on her.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Moving along here, because again, I got stuff we got to get into. Well, congratulate Kofi Kingston, bro. Kofi Kingston he's broken the tag team championship record. Apparently, Kofi's new record is now 954 days. He surpasses the likes of Billy Gunn and Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji had 932 days, and Billy Gunn had 953. So he topped Billy Gunn by 1 day. You got to remember, over the years,
Wow.
Kofi Kingston had teamed up with, again, members of the New Day. Because remember, it's like the Freebird rule. So it's like, it's Kofi and Big E, Kofi with Xavier Woods, Kofi with CM Punk, and who could forget Air Boom?
I think lots of people can, but not me. I kind of forgot for a second, but yeah, I think I don't know if people really forget the CM Punk one. I mean, I kind of forgot because it was a long time ago, and that's just a random ass tag team.
Yeah, it was. It was a random tag team, and it's like, wow. You know what I mean? Mike, what about you, bro? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's cool. He's been in the tag team division on and off throughout his whole career, outside of being U.S. champion, Intercontinental champ. But yeah, that's his bread and butter now. So congrats.
Yeah, how many days does he have as a world champion?
None.
World champ? None. Yeah, 0.
None. Exactly. Why the hell are we celebrating a tag team title? Whatever record he broke it.
Because
it's nice, but
it's a record.
It's a shame that he didn't win a single world.
And I agree with
title.
you. Bro, I agree with you, bro. You're not wrong there. I totally agree with you on that. To me, Kofi Kingston is a guy that I think should be world champion. He deserves it. It's a shame that they have never really thought about it, but hey, man, things happen, I guess, right? That's the whole slogan in wrestling, right?
Yeah, things happen.
Things happen, man. That's right, pal. Things happen, pal. Damn right, pal. things happen, pal. God damn it.
How many days has he had the IC title or the US title? I feel like he's had those titles for a while. At least the IC title for a long time.
Good question, man.
It was always back and forth. The only guys I think that could beat him is Ziggler and The Miz, but I don't know who else.
Moving along. Talk about Joey Janela. For the guys that know, Joey Janela, I guess last weekend wrestled Psychosis at a GCW event, and in the match he goes for a dive outside the ring, and I guess he landed he landed weird on his knee, and he was able to finish the match, but it really wasn't like, again, he struggled through it, but he finished the match. Apparently he went for an MRI on Wednesday, and I guess the results show the following injuries. Keep this in mind. This is what the injury that showed, apparently. In quote, complete or near complete PCL tear, complete tear of the MCL dystolia. Again, if I'm botching these words, I apologize. I do not understand these medical terminologies. Okay, impaction fracture of the medical femoral condyle, malbone contusion of the lateral typical plateau, sprain of the fibular collateral ligament, partial tear of the medial patellofemoral ligament, ACL sprain, a small knee infusion. Now listen, again, I probably botched all these names, which I'm fully aware of, but that's a lot of pain. That's a lot of pain, man.
It's a miracle he didn't tear his ACL. He got an ACL sprain out of all that.
PCL tear, MCL.
Yeah, he got an MCL tear. That's bad too. But
keep this in mind. Okay, keep this in mind. Okay, that's what the MRI shows. MRI don't always show everything completely. Gotta remember, Finn Balor went in for, was it for a labrum tear back in 2016? And I remember he went in and they said, oh, it's only a labrum tear. You'll be out for 6 months. The least. They go to the surgeon and they find out he had even more injuries and he was out for like almost a year. So we don't know. With Joey Janela, they're saying 10 months. He might be out for 10 months. And it sucks because right now, yo, you think about it, Joey Janela is on a tear right now. He's on a fucking tear. You know, it's crazy. He did All In, and that Hangman Page, and he had momentum. People are starting to now know. People are starting to now know who he is, and this happens to him. It sucks. It totally does. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a long, it's going to be a process for any, when you're an up and comer on the indies, especially getting injured on the indies does suck because, you're trying to make a name for yourself. But, it is what it is. It's a setback, and you just have to train yourself to just be prepared, still feel motivated to come back stronger.
Now he posted a tweet. He posted his tweet literally yesterday, and this is what he wrote. And it's a video too. Thank you, fans, friends, wrestlers, and promoters for reaching out the past few days. It's really has gotten me through. Heart emoji. Really had no clue of how damaged it was, but there's the update to all the fun stuff. See you down the road. Take care. Love you all. He posted a video. I mean, I'm not playing the video right now because honestly, it's the last one I get into. But again, your heart has to go out for this guy. It really, really does. You may not be a fan of his, but you gotta feel bad for what happened to him. You really, really do. And again, hopefully, he makes a speedy recovery. And hopefully, that momentum continues when he comes back.
Yeah, man.
Really, really does. Moving along here, Mike. I know you want to talk about Sasha Banks, so let's talk about it.
Yeah, man. Don't you guys find it weird that all of a sudden Sasha Banks has been taken off of TV and taken off a mixed match challenge, and she's not with Bayley anymore, and they said that she's injured, and we haven't gotten any type of leaked information of what her injury is or confirmation of what her injury is. You guys find that weird?
Walter, what do you think, bro?
It is a little weird. I mean, I didn't know she was injured, and I would have known because they usually, Twitter always reports on, injuries. Like Liv Morgan, I knew she had a concussion. I mean, obviously, I would have known that right away because based off the video, but the legit report did come out like a day later. Didn't really hear much about Sasha. Didn't even know she was pulling off the mixed match challenge until you guys told me. But that is weird that no injury report. It's something's going on, I guess.
Yeah, man. It's just like either it could be one of these three things. It could be one, she made somebody mad. Two, is something in her personal life with her and her husband that's going on, and she could be a little preggers. She could be pregnant, which I hope that's the last and least thing from her career standpoint because she's so young. Or three, she's about to quit and go hit the indies.
I mean, she probably could hit the indies. I do believe you on that. I think she could definitely tear it up. But at the same time, I don't know. It's a coincidence. You can make the argument. Who to say maybe she really is injured? Maybe she really is injured. We don't even know.
Right.
But I mean, has she? Let me go on Sasha's Twitter because again, I haven't really checked her Twitter. I want to know if she's been active on Twitter. What doesn't know? She's
been active on Twitter, but she posted something on her Instagram before the Wild and Out picture that was a picture of trees. And if you look on her husband's picture on his Instagram, he has the same picture for her walking into the sunset. He's saying some obvious things. So it's like, okay, let's put two and two together. And
say that again, bro. Say that again, bro. Could your audio kind of like chopped off a little bit?
Okay, so on her Instagram, before she posted the Wildin' Out um, notification thingy so people can watch it for tomorrow, she had a picture of trees and the sunset and her saying some ominous words in the caption. And then on her husband's Instagram, he has her walking within those trees into the sunset. And he's saying ominous words, saying that I'll stand by you and whatever you do, whatever. I always love.
So I'm looking at the tweet. I'm looking at the Instagram post right now. This is what this pretty much says. I hope the universe blesses you with a moment of peace this week. You're doing the right thing, and you're going to be okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. But go to her husband's Instagram. Let me figure out. Let me
find which one is his Instagram account. I'm doing this right now. But I get what you're saying, dude. I mean, to say that it's happening, I don't know. I don't want to say, oh, she's leaving, she's going, she's gone. Well, I just want to see the cards play out. If you get what I'm trying to say, Mike.
Yeah, I want to see too, but I don't think this is going in the right direction though, because we would have saw or heard something from Meltzer or from Mike Johnson or from Ryan Satin or from WWE themselves if she was actually injured.
What's her husband's Instagram account?
I followed him not too long ago. It starts with an M, and I'm trying to. Well, let me go to hers.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, here we go. Following him now. Okay, I see it. This is pretty much what he says on Instagram. No matter how long the road becomes, I'll always be right there with you. This is what I'm gonna assume, okay? Because they're not always together on the road. Maybe that's why he said that. Again, I could be wrong. We don't even know, Mike. At the end of the day, let the cards play out. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
They could be breaking up.
Well, isn't he a seamster for them? Don't he make some outfits for some wrestlers?
I guess so, but I guess now he's on SmackDown. I don't fucking know, bro. At the end of the day, I'm just letting this shit play out for what it is.
Well, if we don't hear nothing by Evolution time and she doesn't have a match, you can come back to this podcast and hear what we're talking about.
Absolutely, man. Come back to this and you'll see.
He doesn't have a match still. Neither does Bailey.
And yeah. I mean, when's Evolution? A couple weeks from now, right? It's a couple weeks, so there's still time. There's still time.
It's still time, but I don't know. It looks dim to me.
I know. Before we wrap up the show, because again, it's getting late here where I'm from, and like I said before, there's two big shows happening this weekend. This Friday is Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor pay-per-view. It's going to go down literally tomorrow, live from Las Vegas at the Orleans Arena. That's right. Death Before Dishonor is going down this coming Friday. And I'm looking at the card right now. It's a 7-match card. This is more like a filler show, I feel like. I said this before and I'll say it again. When the news came out the Ring of Honor with New Japan are doing this big MSG show, I feel like more eyes are going to be on Ring of Honor to see what the fuck they're going to do to lead up to that show. And I feel like, they haven't done anything that's worth exciting, if you will. That's my honest opinion. Okay? The last thing I saw from Ring of Honor, from, I guess, a Ring of Honor vibe was All In. Because if you watched All In, it had that Ring of Honor vibe. The production value, it felt like it was a Ring of Honor show. Now, again, there's 7 matches on this card. I know both of you probably like, who the fuck are these guys? It is what it is. So it's a tag team match. It's Flip Gordon and Colt Cabana versus Bully Ray and Silas Young. It's Jay Lethal versus Will Ospreay for the Ring of Honor World title. Should be a fun match. Sumi Sakai defending the Women of Honor Championship versus Tennille Dashwood, formerly known as Emma. We have Kenny King versus Jushin Thunder Liger. We have Punishment Martinez defending the ROH World Television Championship versus Chris Sabin. You have the Briscoes, Jay and Mark Briscoe, defending the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship versus the Addiction, Christopher Daniels and Frank Kazarian. And you have in the main event a 10-man tag team match. You have the Bullet Club, Cody, Marty Scurll, Adam Page, Matt and Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks versus Chaos's Kazuchika Okada, Chucky T, Beretta, Rocky Romero, and Tomohiro Ishii. Should be a fun show. I'm watching it. I'm watching it tomorrow, so it should be a fun show. Let's see how it goes. And then this coming Sunday. That's right, Sunday, Motherflowers. That's right, on a Sunday, you have New Japan's Fighting Spirit Unleashed from the Walter Pyramid in Long Beach, California. This show has 9 matches on the card. 9 matches. You have Taguchi Japan's Jushin Thunder Liger and Taguchi and ACH versus Rocky Romero and Sho and Yo of Roppongi 3K. You have the Addictions, Kazarian and Daniel versus the Bullet Club, Elite, Hangman Page, and Chase Owens. You have Jeff Cobb, Chris Sabin, and Flip Gordon versus Chaos, Hiroki Goto, Beretta, and Chucky T. LIJ's Tetsuya Naito, Sanada, and Evil versus Nuki Gun, Zack Sabre Jr., Lance Archer, Davey Boy Smith Jr. You have Hiroshi Tanahashi and Kushida versus Chaos, Jay White, and Gato. Should be a fun match, I guess. Apparently now Jay White and Gato are now a thing. You have the other semifinal match in the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Will Ospreay versus Marty Scurll. That should be a fun match. You have the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, defending the IWGP Tag Team title versus the Girl of Destiny, Tonga Tongaloa. And you have here Juice Robinson defending the IWGP US title versus Cody. And in the main event, you have a tag team match. Okada and Tomohiro Ishii versus Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. So, this weekend, loaded with wrestling, Motherflower, so better get to watch him, just saying. I look forward to the show, I look forward to it. But that's all I want to say here, guys. What about you guys? Anything you guys want to say before we wrap up the show? Closing statements? Final thoughts, if you will? Mike, we'll start with you.
No, everything's good over here.
Oh, wait a minute. I know we're forgetting something.
What?
The Bobo of the Week. Holy crap.
Is there anybody who messed up besides Brie?
You know what? This week's Bobo of the Week will be Brie Bella. I feel like it's the only one that should be it. Brie Bella.
Yeah.
Walter, what about you, bro? Who do you have as Bobo this week, bro? Who do you have for this week's Bobo of the Week? Because Walter is not there right now. What about you, Big Mike? Who do you have as Bobo of the Week?
I think I'm gonna go half on it. I'm gonna do you said Brie Bella. I'm gonna do the YWC for going over and beyond on the Brie Bella stuff.
Really?
Yeah, well, Mike was on mute, so sorry about that.
How so, Mike? How so? The YWC? How so?
Because it's one thing to criticize her, to get better in the ring. There's another thing to go above and beyond and say she should be fired. She's not gonna be fired. So you can get that out your head.
Well, that's how wrestling fans are, though. They overreact, and it was just crazy seeing all that. I mean, I'm not surprised, but geez, wow, she's definitely not getting fired, and it sucks that she's botching, but yeah, she deserves a little bit of that. She deserves at least almost all the criticism, but it is a little overboard.
Exactly. And that's been this week's Bobo of the Week. Guys, this has been fun. You guys have been awesome this week. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're new to the podcast, follow the Team Email Podcast on Twitter at Team Email Podcast. This podcast is available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, PODBEAN, also over at Spotify. We're also going to be available on YouTube.com on my YouTube channel. youtube.com/HeelSteven. So if you're watching it on YouTube right now, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Give this podcast video a big old thumbs up. Also, if you want to go the extra mile, and it really would mean a lot to us, head over to iTunes, head over to Stitcher, give it the 5-star rating. It really helps out the podcast in the long run. And that's all I'm going to say. You can follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. And thank you all for tuning in this week. Walter, Motherflower, my man, take us home, bruh. Take us fucking home, bruh.
All y'all gotta do is just follow me on Twitter at Hey I'm Walter.
Big Mike.
You can follow me on Twitter at Big Mike 199519 and on YouTube at Big Mike's Wrestling Recap.
Say it again, Mike. You cut off there, bruh.
You can follow me on Twitter at Big Mike 199519 and on YouTube at Big Mike.
All right. That's Big Mike Wrestling Recap Show on YouTube.com. All right, Motherflowers, we are out like Janice Titties. Peace out, Motherflowers.